Yo, what's happening, baby? This is a flaming sword, and I'm your host, Musing. Now, I never really considered myself the toughest motherfucker. I never considered myself a bad motherfucker. No shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I always consider myself humble, laid back, and a person of reason. But anybody who knows me knows I've always been live with it. I've always been a live motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I like to say, as an adult, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say can't no motherfucker whoop me. But if you press the issue, you're gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was coming up. I was a live motherfucker. Went to prison, motherfuckers ain't know what to do with the kid. You know what I mean? But when I went to prison, man, pretty much my whole initial experience with prison was the whole. You know what I'm saying? I went to Dodge, caught cases in Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Dodge is the intake in Wisconsin. Got into a fight with the police in Dodge, caught like a few cases, all that fuck ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And they sent me to War Pond, did time in the hole, got out the hole. Maybe, 120 days later, back in the hole for getting out the police again. So, I mean, like, and after that, I did 3.5 years in the hole. So, my initial experience in prison was in segregation. You know what I'm saying? Mainly, not based off the fact that, you know, to me, not based off the fact that I was a bad motherfucker, just based off the fact that I was live. My mechanism for dealing with shit was, you know what I'm saying, tear it up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they put me somewhere where I couldn't tear everything up. You can't tear up steel with your bare hands. You can't yank that shit out the walls. You can't yank none of that shit. But I tried, you know what I'm saying? But a pivotal moment in my life came, you know what I'm saying, I was kicking it on the gallery and shit. You know, if you from Wisconsin, 70s, maybe 80s, 90s, 2000s, maybe, you know what I'm saying, you know about brother named Big 50. You know what I'm saying? Pure gladiator, put his hands on anything. You know what I'm saying? His story kind of paralleled my story. How you doing, man? And, you know, pretty much any aspect that he got locked up as a kid, 17 years old, all that fuck ass shit, for whatever reason. I don't know why he got locked up. But he ended up doing, you know, when I met him, I think he was like 45 years old. Never got out of prison. So, you know, all for putting hands on motherfuckers while he was incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? So, one time, me, him, and Gumby, who I think was a Spanish Cobra brother, you know what I'm saying? We on the gallery politicking, you know what I'm saying, telling war stories and shit. And Famo was like, I like you, little dog. You remind me of me when I was your age. And it was like a pure wake-up call for me, like, damn. Like I said earlier, his story paralleled mine a whole lot. But the simple fact of the matter is, I think I was like 21, 22. And he was like 45. You know what I'm saying? 46, some shit like that. So, even though the brother was giving me a compliment for being a live nigga, the shit hit to me like, yo, this could be you. Me right here, I could be you. And right then I decided that, you know, all the mechanisms and shit that I use to deal with the challenges that were presented with me in my life, namely being a live nigga and tearing shit up, you know, wasn't gonna work. You know, I was already in prison. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even have to catch me. I realized then that if I ain't switch it up, I'm never getting out this motherfucker. Like, like I said before, you can't tear down shit in jail with your bare hands. You know, I realized, like, damn, if I don't switch up my motherfucking demonstration, I ain't never getting out this motherfucker. And I embarked on a task to, you know, better myself, equip myself with better tools to deal with the challenges that I was facing when I was in prison. You know, but all the time I was just like, damn. You know, it's one thing to be in prison because a lot of shit, like you know, like I became a Muslim and I started practicing Islam, and I always felt in the back of my head like, damn, it's easy to be a Muslim in prison. You can only eat 3 meals a day. There are certain things you can do. A lot of things that you can't do as a Muslim, you can't do as a jail inmate. You know, I mean, what the challenge is gonna be when I get out of prison. And what I found is that the greatest challenge that I've been facing since I got out of prison is the fact that I'm kind of devoted to this process of bettering myself and dealing with these issues and shit that, or better, you know? I'm devoted to using the tools that I've acquired over whatever course of time for whatever reason to better myself as a person or whatnot. And when I got out of prison, it was like, okay, cool. A lot of motherfuckers knew me as a live nigga. So when I got out after doing the stretch, after doing the bid, I don't know if they expected me to be some type of deteriorated, what they call that shit, malfeasant, I don't know. But when I first got out, I was more disengaged than anything because I didn't actually trust myself to act upon the things that I learned, the practices that I built within myself. But as time went on and I faced challenges, people tested me and so on and so forth, I began to trust myself and understand, like, yo, you got this. And as that time, in around the same time, people started acting worse. It's like people who know a motherfucker to be a live nigga, you know what I'm saying, when they see him humble himself for their sake, it's like they take some kind of vicarious pleasure, or how can I say it? How you doing? Thank you, thank you. How can I say it? When people first greet you and know that, and they have a certain opinion about you, like you a live one, and that you would set it off at any moment, when they meet you or deal with you as a more mature person or an adultish type of dude who equipped himself with other tools, I think they kind of forget the fact that you will set it off, that you still have that in you. It's just that you're using other tools, and then they start to count on you to use your tools for their sake. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker who know that you a live one would try to pull it on you. Once they know that you humble, they'll try to pull it on you. And then they'll count on you to be the one that's being humble and saying, you know what, dog? That shit petty, that shit weak. But it ain't petty or weak to them. They just, you know, they're counting on you to put in the work. And that's something that I've been encountering a lot. I've been encountering a lot of motherfuckers who've just been counting on me to put in the work to be humble. And then I be to myself like, damn, what if I don't be humble? What if I be that live motherfucker that everybody know me to be? And quit trying to give the lie to it. And, oh man, I'm a different dude. I've grown up. I've matured. You know? What if I allow myself, like, just one instance of being live, instead of embarking upon this mission of greatness, and then you encounter motherfuckers? I've learned The motherfuckers in prison ain't the problem. They not the problem because everybody who in prison came from out here. So it's the motherfuckers that's out here you gotta worry about. You ain't gotta worry about no nigga who in prison. You ain't gotta worry about no nigga who been to prison. They got mechanisms in place to deal with me instantaneously. Man, the very first time I get live, motherfuckers will never see me again. I mean, they ain't worried about us. And I'm not worried about us. I'm worried about the motherfuckers who ain't been caught yet. Motherfuckers out there slitting throats, human trafficking, doing all kind of fuck ass shit. I ain't been caught yet. I ain't even on the radar yet. It's a gang of them out there, man. You know, we gotta quit looking at ourselves as the criminals and start looking at the dunya as the criminal. Not the people, but the dunya, period. This shit foul. But as I was saying, it's a constant struggle for strong, righteous men who are known to be warriors or elitists of a certain aspect of the game to say that they don't want to do that no more and want to try shit a different way. The people who know them to be that type of individual, at first they're going to be nervous. They're going to tiptoe around it. But if you're a wise man, you just watch them get bolder and bolder and bolder and bolder until the point where you feel like they damn near begging to be killed. But they're not begging to be killed. You know what I'm saying? They are counting on you to check yourself. Instead of checking themselves and not going there, they're counting on you to check yourself. Motherfuckers start for a motherfucking second I explode, motherfuckers won't fuck with me. But, you know, especially motherfuckers who know me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, motherfuckers know me. And motherfuckers know the transition I made, and they know that the position I stand in right now is the real me. And I don't know if motherfuckers is ashamed of themselves for being afraid of me or feeling like they less than me or whatnot. But I never, like I said at the beginning, I never thought that I was tough. I was just live. You know what I'm saying? Down for my crown, however you want to put it. You know, and I still don't think that I'm tough. As an adult, I know for a fact that I'm not the toughest motherfucker on the lot. I'm even more humble than I was as a youth. But I'm still live. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys got something out of this conversation. I'm Musing Khan. Be blessings and be blessed. One.